So we're gonna hope we're properly muted in the starting soon screen this time.
I don't think we will be.
We'll find out. We'll find out when people come in. We may not be having our usuals because certain people are going shopping or having every exam at once because it's May.
Oh,
It's May, and that's exam season for college.
yeah.
Anyways, diversity win. The autistic train man has seen the alphabet soup dimension. I see this as an absolute win. Stream Elements was a minute late to telling us what the stream title is, which is a record,
It always a little bit late.
of punctuality from Stream Elements to be only a minute late.
I see.
It's never been more than 5 minutes late. But, sometimes people comment first before the comment that tells you what the stream title is here. And that's always fun. Bing bong. Bing 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 bong. Ah, lasted apple.
Hello.
Lasted apple moment. All reliable lasted apple. Someone in Deep Lore was going, anyways, is in a Pokemon battle like the in universe equivalent of saying a horrible threat and then saying in Minecraft? And my response was, it is, now that you've come up with the idea.
Stream paused. Aenor-llelo has minimized their application.
Oops. I guess because I tabbed out of Streamlabs. So it's just like, Ingo, before he's had his fucked up coffee substitutes, I'm going to sever your head. Right. In a Pokemon battle, right? Ingo. Right. In a Pokemon battle, right? I think Laventon should realize this man's coffee addiction. And then it's just like, OMG. He's just like me for real. Needs drugs.
He's not wrong.
Do you think they gave Akari the good shit when she had to go to the hospital? It's like she was in the hospital right before the player drops. Like, she got really badly electrocuted and she had to go on bed rest for a bit. That's a thing that happens in canon.
God, you're completely right. I'm remembering
This dog is high as shit.
that.
And Vince, like, the doctor's like, I was like, oh man, we gotta give her the medication. And Lavington just sidles over to Anvin, like the Pokemon doctor, and he's like, okay, you don't tell anyone about this. Opens a little dog cage with Akari. This, I was like, this is Akari. Anvin, the Zora in your little bag. That's Akari. Yes. Like, it turns into Akari? Or, no, this is actual Akari. And I've been just going, oh. Now that makes sense.
I was like, hi, all of my bones hurt, please help.
Like, she does not care that Lavington has to kind of reveal her identity. All her bones hurt, and she wants to make it stop. Anyways. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep beep beep. Let me tab everything in the correct order again. There we go. Yeah, B. Wow, Biddy is here. Dear God, it's a miracle. It's a May miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Biddy got beep beep and immediately hit with a Sonic ad. And we've got Taimubani. My good friend Taimubani. Small Man has returned to Biddy. That was a relatively short ad. And we've got Sundial Month. Yippee! Oh no, Sundial Month is suffering. I think their internet speed is suffering again.
Fun.
They've been trying to send messages for 5 minutes.
Oh God.
Okay, they're inside a car. That might explain it. That doesn't do wonders for for it all. Last at Apple III says, I have a very skewed knowledge of Pokemon. My only sources are Cultural Osmosis, Foxfall, and this other fanfic that is to anime as Orphan's Path is to DSMP. Well, sorry to tell you that our playthrough of this game will make you understand even less. Like,
Yeah.
like, not only are we insane, this is also mechanically a bit different than normal Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. Back to our good friend. Potato mochi time. Oh, we didn't just magically get zapped into a cutscene.
Oh, I thought we would.
I
We
also
have to go
thought we
talk to
would.
Tomato first.
Dude. I want to see if there are more silly little Pokemon masks in stock.
There should be.
Yeah, I
They're
feel like there
based
should
on-
be. Because it's like based on your research levels, right?
Yeah. Or you have to research the specific Pokemon to get the mask of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it doesn't look like there's new ones, because all the ones here are already bought.
Mm.
And now we go see... oh, Braviary moment. Neat. Oh, we just have $76,000. Okay.
How'd that happen?
I guess it happened. Now, spoilers, because we don't care about game integrity. We are about to get imminently kicked out of the village. So, what we're selecting here is our final fit for Kamado handing in our impromptu 2-week notice. Oh, this is a pretty neat one.
Ooh.
Well, okay, I just gotta buy the noble kimonos because we gotta.
Reasonable. I'd say probably make sure you have the funds to afford whatever outfit you want, and then just buy everything else.
Hmm.
Because, like, I know we have a lot of money, but I find with clothes you end up, like... the money goes quickly.
Sure does.
What?
No, just there's just a brief moment where the character was wearing shorts. I'll hang a suit. No, I'm not gonna wear a suit to my 2-week notice. I considered it, but no. Yeah, I'm done shopping for now. This is not my final fit. I put all of these on mostly by accident. Let's go to our room. Yeah, skirt, white hat. Well, white hat on white hair's a little. We're here, back again, on the most difficult part of the game, which is outfit.
Yes.
Yeah, this is probably fine.
Oh god, I looked up and I hate it.
Let me switch out the shirt real quick to something a little less. There we go.
That looks nice.
There we go. We look slightly more acceptable now.
No. No. looked so good with the black hat.
Oh, this is kind of a look. Something's happened here. We've been through a process. Whoops! No, this is also fine.
No.
What, the white hat?
Don't put the bowler hat back on.
I'm trying to tap out.
Thank you.
Alright. So we're about to get fired. And we must prepare for this eventuality. By looking as much like an ube cake as possible.
Berry ice cream outfit.
Let me... Oh, Well, as per our last shopping trip, we did have $76,000 to just fuck around.
I mean, a lot of that was me selling stuff I found in the rifts.
That's getting paid.
Is it?
It's getting paid by exchanging money for goods and services.
It's more like we found stuff and sold it, unrelated to whether or not we have a job.
Let's go check on our rank. Okay, we're not good enough. Give me my validation from a parent-aged adult figure. You will give me external validation from an adult-aged parental figure in my life. Or a parent-aged adult. Anyways, time to go find our other parent-age adult. Who's gonna kick us out of the house? Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by the hands of our mysterious Rift-born helper. I'm sorry that I wanted to read that as Rift Bone. That's how I read it, but I knew that's definitely not what it said. When tomorrow dawns, it will dawn on a world restored to normalcy. At long last, we will be able to return to our normal lives. Go nourish yourself at the wallflower and allow yourself a good long rest. Don't forget, the Survey Corps work is not over. It does not end until our people can live here in Hisui without fearing the Pokemon around us. Do these hands get a paycheck? Our little baby hands? Please, mayhaps $1, maybe even $2.
Hey, Aenor, could you check your Discord a second?
Oh boy, what have you done? What context have you given this to me with?
None!
You just found it and decided I need to see it too.
Yup.
Okay. Thanks for his nice sizable help in a Play-Doh mochi, Benny old chum. Oh, and if there's anything you'd recommend, by all means bring it out. got a Kari moment.
Having the nobles all quelled puts a grave threat to rest. Now it's time we focused on our survey work. Though we still can't let our guard down around the regular wild Pokemon, of course.
I certainly had my reservations as to whether Avalugg needed quelling, but if it means bringing calm to everyone, then I suppose we did the right thing.
Yeah, someone might have been under attack by some frenzied noble this very moment if Boy hadn't come flying out of the sky to us. I still wonder though, just what is in the space-time rift anyways? And what will make it finally go... Wait, if the rest were to vanish, would that leave Boy stranded here?
I didn't realize they actually thought about it. Well, our little team is certainly very practiced at investigating things by now. We'll look into the matter and find a solution, I've no doubt. And even if we don't, you'll always have a home here in Jubilife Village, boy. Now then, tomorrow's soon upon us, and it'll be another hard day at work for the Survey Corps. Don't forget what we've got our sights on. Nothing less than a completed Pokédex.
That's right. We'll get it done with Boy in the lead and me as the valiant assistant.
That's right, boy. You're the sidekick.
I mean, she literally says with him in the lead and me as the assistant.
Assistant, come now, Akari, don't sell yourself short. You're still a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps, too.
Well, thanks for that, Professor. I guess I'd better eat my fill and get plenty of energy for another long day tomorrow.
Man, I didn't get fired today. I'm overdressed. Whoops. Wonder what that's for. The one time we just wake up in our bed normally. Instead of smash cut to us stretching outside of our home. Oops, wrong. I'm staring at the inventory.
Yeah?
That's it. I've stared at the inventory. Time to get fired. Go on, let me leave the house. Oh. We are inside the orb.
Boy.
Oh boy. While the world falls apart, Biddy craves dumplings. Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red.
I've word from the commander. You're to report to his office at once.
The way the sky has changed. It is ominous. Very ominous indeed. Betty, I can't control my cravings. I bet Lamington wants potato mochi right now. Lamington staring at the sky, splitting the fuck apart in apocalyptic proportions. Man, I'm so fucking hungry. What about second breakfast? The way the sky has changed, it is ominous, very ominous indeed.
What's this about, Commander?
You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait. There is a more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Cleavor into a frenzy, it struck the night that boy fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, boy? I work here?
Your employee? I am your employee?
I'm unionized? Please, please don't hurt me. I'm unionized. Biddy, I love that they apparently think we're strong enough to cause the sky to become soup. I mean, we have been fighting all of their gods. And
I mean, have you seen our team?
indeed, you've done all I ordered, but that does not answer the question of who you really are. You came from the rift, as did the lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here?
Hold on, Commander.
There's nothing to suggest boy has wronged us.
Exactly. Besides, do you really think he's got the sort of fearsome power it'd take to make all this happen?
Let me ask you in turn, can you prove beyond a doubt that he is free from guilt? This person, this stranger who appeared out of a rift in space-time, who here can guarantee he is who he says? Who here can guarantee he is to be trusted? But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt?
Come on, let's be reasonable. What is boy supposed to do then?
He will be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. He remains a suspect unless he can clear his name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky, and so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Silene?
Yes, sir.
How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in boy? Do not attempt to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as a commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I have chosen to let you walk out of here free rather than clap you in chains. Biddy, can I have a list of names of these people who do not trust me for completely non-suspicious reasons? You're to be expelled from the village. Akari's expression is a little bit of
One sec, I need to take a screenshot of this.
It's like, I can't tell if she's flabbergasted or overjoyed. Bro is flabbergasted.
What? Why? Orders are orders. Let's go.
Oh. Oh, here we go with the
This
walking
way.
cutscene.
Try to get all of the dialogue bubbles in view if you can.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for half a second.
Yeah. You wanna fucking go? It doesn't let me zoom in on her face. I can't be funny. The fuck did you say about me, you little
Darn.
shit? Who's your informant? Who's your informant? Can I... Am I able to walk back all... Shit, I can't. Whoops.
She will not allow it.
She pulls you forward by sheer force of will. I can take it from here, ma'am. Whoops.
I forget that you tend to voice any random NPCs. Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept the stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It is only right that I should personally escort him from the village into the Fieldlands camp. I'll also see him off.
As will I, naturally.
I'll allow it.
Then I'll mark you all down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. Biddy, do I get my outstanding paycheck, though? Technically, we're less fired and more under probation, so it's like... The paycheck is on hold until we're officially fired or whatever the fuck, I think.
Also, we're paid by commission rather than regular wages.
Yeah, we're not properly unionized.
I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his own orders when you called the frenzied nobles.
Quite right. Moreover, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and I might add absurdly unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail.
You must not. You will only cause Boy more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been an aid to both the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan.
Of course. Perhaps Adam and Irida might take you in. Though I'm afraid they've both already returned to their respective settlements.
Perhaps you could go try to find Leon first? He's likely to be at the Grand Tree Arena. Don't die alone out there. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice. In this life, you will meet with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values.
What of the dream I first shared with you on the Prelude Beach to complete the Pokédex? That dream simply won't come true without you.
Every time I tried to read her dialogue, it became so pixelated that it was incomprehensible.
Bruh. Anyways, we gotta go find dirt trout. Ah, shit, we almost ran into the lake.
We have a fish.
I mean, true, but if I want to run into the lake, I should do it on purpose. What's our progress on the Pokédex? An amount?
I think we're at rank 7
Yeah.
out of 10.
Ouchie. Ouchie. This is an Alpha Starly out here. Alright.
Oh my god!
That's,
Big.
that's a big boy. Don't worry, our Uber is immortal. Us, on the other hand, are not immortal. Whee! Well, they're immortal in the sense that, like, they can't be hurt in-game. There's no way to hurt them functionally in-game. Dirt child. I've become homeless. You! What in the world did you do? Look at the size of that rift! Look at the size of the lad! Okay, now I'll read it in the actual normal ass voice. Look at the size of that rift! If lightning starts pouring down from it, all the Pokemon in Kasui could be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in a panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was disaster. Oh, jeez, man. Is that really all you came to say? Look, you needn't try to put on a brave face. You've been a help to the Pearl Clan, and we know what kind of person you are. Though it must be said, for every sympathetic ear you might find here, you may also find a detractor who fears your presence. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Kleavor's frenzy as you did. You must know that. And there's nothing I alone can do for you. Warden Mai might be able to help you, though. She's a caring woman, after all. You'll most likely find Mai at the Warren Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui, there's a place for you as well. They just kind of have a collective bystander syndrome, almost. Yeah. When it comes to, like, what's Ray gonna do now that he's homeless? Ouchie.
Aenor...
Don't worry about it. Listen, it got me there. Eh. Hello, I am homeless. We've got Mai here.
My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. You don't know what brought this about, do you? I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weirdo took a liking to you. I want to offer you my support. But forgive me. I cannot help you in this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. A baby.
A Pepe.
Baby. Baby.
Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? Found you at last, boy. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. Our least favorite white boy. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan, to say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There are still corners of the Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot that will be the perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. Here we are. I know, it's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers.
Shall I voice Kojita?
Yeah, if you wanna. Transform into our favorite wine grandma.
Shirking your work to come pester me again? Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change.
Always a pleasure, Mistress Kagita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myths and legends.
No mistress, thank you. Just Kojita. And this is?
Why, Boy is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not.
Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of. Lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one. Seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you.
I may be stupid, but I ain't lost.
Indeed, I'm to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. The expanse from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse from all sides, above and below. God fucking damn it. Time traces the path we tread, from the here and now into the while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, lost one. Here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance: Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon, said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you, and bear their gifts to the Shrouded Ruins. There you may receive the Red Chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together.
Bind the world, you say? You mean I won't close the rift?
Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us to do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors, to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you?
The reasonable response.
What twaddle? You would abandon the people and the Pokemon that have cared for you? I doubt it.
Your ARC phone is beeping. You can see the locations of 3 lakes marked on your ARC phone. Mr. Skagita's got a lovely workbench here, and if you need materials, I'll be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. Ah, that is a problem, isn't it? What shall we do about that, indeed?
What was that cry? Have we now a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please.
How could I refuse you, ma'am? Off we go, boy. Let me just take in her little house for a little bit.
I am making her much more of a bitch than the game seems to be intending, just by virtue of adding just the inflection.
Hi, Izza. We got fired, and now an old lady wants us to do chores for her. we have to get babysat by Bolo.
Also, the sky is bleeding.
The sky is bleeding in a terrible, terrible crack. And we're sitting inside an old woman's drug den. She is surrounded by suspicious pots and herbs. And identical black dresses. Well, not really. This one right here is shorter for some reason. I feel like they're more underdresses. They don't match what she's wearing at all.
Yeah.
It's like the petticoat layer, or however the fuck Victorian dresses work. I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, there would be an underlayer, and normally there would be a petticoat to add some volume, which kind of enhances the whole, like, morning vibe in that she doesn't have that. It's also for the time, a very modern dress. 'Cause it's a lot more Edwardian than Victorian.
Yeah, and she's got, like, that trongle tit window.
Yeah.
That's the most anachronistic thing, I think.
So, like, this would be seen as a very, like modern morning gown.
Yeah, it's quite vogue for the time.
But it's not necessarily anachronistic. It's odd, but not, like, completely and utterly out of the place.
Yeah, it's just, she's that foreign lady from the high towns of fucking Kalos or whatever.
Yeah. I'll
Like,
plug my phone in a sec and grab food.
Yeah. She has so many plants drawing everywhere, all the time. All the time. Whoopsie. Go forth, commit theft. I'm staring at a tiny object in her room.
Have fun.
Such a shame that I can't become acquainted with her cutting board. Her very fun and interesting cutting board. I won't explain this joke. This is a joke that will not pay off until we reach the post-game, but I'm very interested in becoming acquainted with her cutting board. An infant! Hello? It's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? And it's got a letter. It's addressed to you, boy. You take a closer look at the letter. To boy, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I know it's Silene, but I thought it would be funny. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an Adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, the Abra. Only the Abra. Definitely.
I see.
Good tidings from the letter, then. Secret desert. instead of having like a clan insignia hanging from her tent, Kagita's got persimmons drying on a rack. Good for her. Real anarchist gardener type. Now then, so we're to visit 3 lakes? It doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guild merchant.
I've managed to reassure my people for now. Wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles, too. Seems all quiet for the moment. So, here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you.
If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained.
Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention, so it'll just be one of us. Me or her, it's up to you. Oh, the answer should be obvious.
Okay, guys, what version of the game did you pick, Diamond or Pearl? This is an unbiased choice.
Whichever one we pick, we will get to capture their respective deity and fight the origin form of the other ones. But that's all that changes.
Yeah, like, you still get to catch them both. It's just, one of them's gonna be a really weird centaur when you fight him. And the other one will be normal. But you can multi-track drift, and they can learn how to switch between being a centaur and not being a centaur.
You just have to fight both of these two first.
Yeah. I think Adaman's got more drip.
Obviously, you'll choose me, right? Who gave you that Celestica flute in the first place? That's right, Miss Strapping Young Man. Yo, Pokeball, I choose you. Not so. You can count on me.
So
you just
then.
want me to do more voice lines, don't you?
that too. I think his coat looks nice. That's pretty much it. So then, the leftover leader will... Leftover? I'm not someone's scraps. I will keep watch on the commander. I imagine I'll hear something useful from him. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Hisui region's Great Lakes to visit first.
Right. We better get a move on. No time to waste. I'll meet you wherever we decide to go. We'd be in hot water if we were seen traveling together.
I'm counting on you to handle this, Adaman. Don't cause boy more trouble.
So, the one in the coastlands will have an Alpha Overquill.
Okay.
And the one in the Icelands will have an Alpha Zorwalk. And the one in the Fieldlands will have an Alpha Gudra, I think? Yeah, Gudra sounds right.
I know Stag specifically wants to name a Hisuian Zoroark. And we'd been kind of just saving that for the guaranteed Alpha Zoroark encounter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So be very careful with that encounter. You might want to save beforehand and then turn off autosave.
Okay.
So that, like, if we do accidentally fuck up and murder it, then we can try again.
Okay. Oh, that's where we're at. Okay. I had to process that for a bit. I was like, oh, a location. Fuck it. To the Icelands we go. Biddy, watching Boys Exile on my mobile phone. That wasn't the button I meant to press, but here we are anyway. Hey. Let that little diamond clad guy. This is... This is a little awkward. He's cold. If you're cold, he's cold. Chuck him inside. Chuck him in a weirder's pair. Yeah. Yeah. No, nope, that wasn't what I meant to do. Ouch. Oh god, my fucking knees. Where am I? Where am I? Yeah. Yeah. Let me turn us around here real quick. Because I don't know where I'm going. As what may have been easily hypothesized by the fact that I've climbed down a ditch and then I turned myself around. Where the fuck am I? I'm getting some real mixed messages about where I'm supposed to go here.
Have you activated the right quest?
Is it not simply activated?
You have the Fieldland one activated. So it's telling you to leave, is what it's trying to do.
Okay. Yes, I can see how that might be a problem. Okay. This time, we're doing the right thing. Probably. And I got yelled at by a small child.
Did you find was a Ralts or a Rufflet or something?
Alpha Sneasel.
Ah. Alpha Sneasel?
Yeah.
Is that hold on, is that a guaranteed spawn?
If it's not, do you want me to turn around?
I might.
Oh, hey, another Sneasel.
Could you...
Yeah.
Oh, no, it is a guaranteed. Okay, I can come back and get that.
Okay.
You had me concerned there.
hard rock. Here we are, like a cutie, you know? I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Like a cutie is protected by the Pokemon Uxie. When Uxie took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born in people's minds. That's what the stories say, anyway. Your ARC phone is beeping. Oh god, Sid. Alright, hold up, let me buzz you in. Sorry, dude, my apartment's high security. A tool that can make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite a handy one to have.
Let's go, boy.
I imagine there may be a Pokemon in there protecting the lake's guardian. Take care. And then
So
we...
save
save
now and then
save
turn off
now.
autosave.
Yeah. Save. There we go. And then I checked to make sure it's still disabled. Okay. Alright. Now let's see what's waiting for us.
Hey.
Ah, shit!
I think you did that at the entrance too. I think the line about like it having seawater was supposed to be Adam's line also.
Nah, I think it was just Volo info dumping at us.
Okay.
Ah, squiggly hair.
I know you don't need me to tell you this, boy, but I've still got to say it. Be careful around that thing.
He's just standing there, menacingly. Isn't this, like, pattern here in the water, like, it's like the, like, silly little drawings of the lake deities?
I have no idea, but I do know it's the same pattern visible in the Diamond and Pearl games.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so square looking.
Yeah. Like it's a little hee-hee-ho-ho. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do
Time to
our
fight a dog.
best. Dog fight. Go bonkers!
We haven't fought one of these yet, have we?
I don't think we ever have. And I'm gonna switch Pokemon because, we're not doing hot.
Okay. The only thing this thing is weak to is dark, but it's immune to normal fighting and ghost. If you have any poison or bug type moves, it resists those. It's gonna be using almost entirely dark and psychic. No, almost entirely just dark and normal moves. No, shit, I'm looking at the wrong one. It's got dark, ghost, psychic, and normal.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out Frostlass because it's all effective moves at minimum, they're all mastered, and one super effective dark move.
Again, we want to be really careful here.
Yeah. I want it to at least land hits.
But do know it's gonna
one
be weak
shot
to...
the Frostlass.
Gonna be weak to ghost and dark type moves, because it's a ghost type. Yeah. Whoops. Said that a bit too late, apparently.
And yet, this ghost-type move apparently has no effect on Zoroark.
Well, yeah, it's immune to ghost types because it's normal.
Oh, yeah. Let me just see how much flame it does.
Ooh, that's good. I think you can start throwing balls now.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of not staying alive until you can catch it.
Okay, we're gonna take out Nibble, because it's our tankiest boy. And we're just gonna have it endure this unfortunate situation.
Use the Ultra Balls. Use all of the Ultra Balls if you need to.
Yeah, okay.
We can buy supplies for more. Hi, Arson!
Hello! We're trying to fight a dog without killing it. We have fought the dog without killing it.
Hell yeah.
And now we gotta find the name that Stag wanted for the Zoroark.
1 sec, it's on my phone.
Yeah. Hello? Yes, we are winning, son. We fought a dog and won. And now I think we have to deal with trivia from Uxie.
Here we go.
Kostya, okay. That's rememberable. You feel a mysterious presence, TM. Yeah, yeah. So, you got anything to say about this?
What, me?
No, Adaman. I want to see what he has to say about this.
That Pokemon. Is it Uxie? The one Volo was talking about.
He did not have much to say after all.
Come, I will test your knowledge. Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are their eyes? Tell me each one by one, yet all at once. Answer me.
Shit, I'm gonna need the bitch to repeat that. I didn't register that at all.
I'll write it down in the chat. Chat, don't tell Aenor, because I want to see if they can figure this out.
So just get that written down.
Yep. Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops.
Okay. So, Combi is...
You better not be looking shit up.
Oi, Dusclops.
Just look up.
Yeah, yeah.
Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
You sound like the turrets from Portal.
Uxie's Claw. Proof that you've completed the trial set by Uxie, the being of knowledge that lives in Lake Acuity. This item is needed to forge the red chain.
I don't know why it's in an envelope. 2 more to go. This is only comment, not wow, that was cool, or good job, or what the fuck was that? Just, alright, 1 down, 2 more to go.
I was like, alright, on to the next one, lad. Real me and the boys hours over here. Looks like that worked out well, boy.
Gotta admit, sure know plenty about Hisui, Volo.
That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or, more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak.
I think we'd all like some answers on that. I don't properly know how we came to worship Almighty Sin in the first place. I've even got some questions about its true nature.
Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Kagida's home? Yes, we must name our new dog.
Pity, filled with curiosity and bullshit.
Perfect. I'd like to see what she thinks of our progress.
Volo, I will get validation from a parent-aged adult.
Yuxi's claw. The legends told it true, and the red chain must be real as well. I guess, but this all makes no sense to me. These Pokemon represent our minds, and they'll give us this thing, and it'll let us bind the world and solve all this mess? But how? Why? Your doubt suggests a keen intellect. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, if the rift were to widen, or were the rift to widen and the very world were to end, would we even know it? One might even say that the world, time, space, all creation, exists only because our minds are there to perceive it. Perhaps the red chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is. I get it even less now. Such are myths, my child, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves, on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh, and on the nature of the world in which we dwell.
You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials and we will get the red chain.
How nonchalant you sound. How confident of success to which you contribute nothing.
Damn, okay. She really just tears into him.
You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. Also, her whole thing about the mind is like slightly bullshit, slightly not. Like it's somewhere between, you know, if a tree falls in the forest and there's no one to hear it, does anything happen? Yes, because there's a whole fucking forest and animals and literally everything else living there. Versus subatomic particles behave differently when perceived.
We've got our good friend Kostya.
Like, on the one hand, the world exists without a sapient mind to perceive it. But on the other hand, subatomic particles? Question mark? Eh. Hey, you remembered my organization system.
Yippee!
Eventually. After
Eventually.
looping through every single other box.
I was like, it's gonna be in one of them. It's gonna be in one of them.
You went from box 1 to box 15. You could have just gone back 2. I mean, I'm glad you eventually got there, but just... Man.
Man. Something you need? Well, you've come to the right place. I am a Ginkgo Guild merchant, after all. Ah, he does sell random shit. Okay.
I think he actually would have sold more if we had done the Taohua quests. Because his inventory is the same one that you can access from field camps.
Oh, okay. He just sells full heals.
Yeah.
Do we want them?
They're good for fights, but otherwise, like, every status condition wears off the moment you exit a fight.
Okay, but consider the contingency plan.
We have 12 already.
The contingency plan.
We have 12!
But what if we need 85 of them?
Then I can't physically stop you.
Wait, it's... oh, that's not it.
I mean, I could, actually. I could physically stop you. I could just take this. But I'm not going to, because that would be mean. Because the I can't physically stop you from doing this bit came up when we were still living on other sides of the country, and it no longer applies now that you sit in my house.
Oh yeah, I gotta turn autosave back on. Unless we particularly care about... Do we want to catch the other alphas in the other caves?
It'd be nice to have the alpha overquill, but we've already got an alpha sliggoo, so like...
We don't gotta.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn autosave back on. I love that she has just like a tiny little nonsensical garden over here. That's just going in there, and then there's fucking corn. Goddamn corn.
Yeah, if you would be willing to try for the alpha overquill, that would be nice.
Okay, which
have...
one is it?
That should be the Coastlands one.
Okay.
Because it's a fish.
It is fish.
Oh, there's an outbreak just happening.
Yeah. Or just no fucking reason. You know how it is. It's just a diamond plate guy here again.
They never do explain that mechanic.
Oh, okay, so... This is because we selected Adamant. There's just a Diamond Clan guy here to take us back to the ancient retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the whole Diamond Clan's just in on it.
Evidently. I do think it's neat that the lakes are next to the 3 settlements. Because you've got one by Jubilife, one by Diamond Clan, and one by the Pearl Clan.
Did-it-do, Skyrim horse. Did-it-do. Drop Sneasel.
This doesn't really count as Skyrim horrors. You're... Yeah. Also, if you hit... Or if you switched over to,
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Also, you could have just fast traveled to the Diamond Clan settlement.
Yeah, that probably...
Like, a lot quicker.
Yeah, but that would have made too much sense. Something about the particular diving speed of Braviary, it irks me.
That's not the diving speed, that's the dash.
Okay. Then I've forgotten the correct dive button.
I think it's the Y button.
Okay, found it. Come on, come on. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. I love how he, like, he looked to the left in just, like, the character AI where they look at you, but this is in the cutscene mode.
Yeah. Like, he was looking at you, and then he looks to where he's supposed to, which is where where you will be in a moment.
Do you know about Lake Valor? It's said to have been formed by a volcanic eruption, much like Lake Verity. Though there are also other theories that say it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf. When Azelf took flight, the will to do what needs doing was born in people's hearts, or that is what legend would have us believe. Your ARC phone is beeping. ARC
Not
is-
to correct you too much,
Yeah.
but the Lake Trio are pronounced Yuxi, Azelf, and Meesprit.
Okay.
Because it's you, us, and me.
Huh. A cave appears where there was none, as if just for boy.
In we go, boy.
I imagine strong Pokemon could wait inside protecting the Pokemon of the lake. Take care. Meanwhile, Biddy's live blogging the dumpling creation.
Woohoo! Oh, will this be the Goodra then? I can never remember which one it is. Let's see what we're up against.
Oh, it's the big boy.
Look at the size of that compass. I've heard about this one from my grandfather. Those quills, they're venomous.
And then yep.
No, they're not. They're poisonous. I mean, I guess venom is more like actively injected. Poison is like you eat it or touch it and you get. So we did get.
It's something.
I mean, it's poison type. That's all I got. Fishimi.
One hell of a Pokemon cry. Oh, I hate the way that it balloons when it moves. Ah, shit, I think I forgot to do any healing.
Ooh, this one's gonna start damaging itself. I would say start throwing Pokeballs.
Just immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we Ultra
Yeah,
Balling again?
Yeah. We're not gonna be able to do any damage, or else it's gonna kill itself too quickly.
Oof.
Poison digestion in venomous bloodstream. See, I guess it would be venomous. But it is also poisonous.
And it's both of them, because it's special.
Is only using double edge that's terrifying. At least for something you're trying to catch. Come on. Ow. Or Keel, that works too.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
It might be better to switch to something else, because if it keeps using Ice Ball, it's not going to damage itself. And it does seem to have at least a little bit of an AI telling it to, like, use whatever is super effective here. Pity. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not been taste tested yet. It's a giant, aggressive, venomous being. Is he? People eat a lot of things. Pity. But yeah, that's why they yet. Oh, hell yeah. Woohoo, we got a giant fish.
And trans rights became even stronger.
That's my boy.
Everywhere.
Show to me unyielding will. Strike me, if you can.
Ah, yeah, the ADHD test. Which, for some reason, has the Lilligant bombs. So those bombs just appear out of nowhere. I guess you're meant to throw them at his elf.
Oh boy. Ah, shit.
Have fun.
Oh boy. I can see where this is going.
You sure can. Now you understand why I called it an ADHD test.
So, like, am I physically able to hit the little bastard at all?
Find out.
No, I'd like to know so I don't just keep doing this for an hour.
Find out.
Seem to hear a voice inside your head.
Will you abandon this folly?
Alright, where are you teleporting next? Okay.
It seems you had best give up. Will you continue regardless?
Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go.
Give up. You struggle in vain. Will you yet press on? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
Like I said, ADHD test.
It's just a game of fucking chicken.
Yep.
Alright.
Azelf's Fang. Prove that you have completed the trial set by Azelf, the being of willpower that lives in Lake Valor. This item is needed to forge the red chain.
We got their tooth. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Just one more to go.
Adam, who's just sitting here watching us play a game of chicken with a fetus. Adam, you want to help me chuck these balls, huh? You want to help me over here? You're gonna stand there? That's fine too. I assume all went well, boy.
Still, I must wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running about?
I guess I can think of 2 reasons. Keep the chain safe, and to test us.
Perhaps you're right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all.
Though having said that, isn't the red chain for mending the world? What use would some villain have for it?
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Wink, wink.
God damn.
Who can say for sure? Maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world.
You could well be right. I guess we'll have no way of knowing until we get the red chain for ourselves. Ugh.
So, shall we return to Mistress Kagita's home? Yeah, sure. Let's watch her tear into you again.
Wonderful, then we can see if Mistress Kagita has any more insights to share with us.
Thank you, Izzy Echo. So that's Azel's fang. I sense a warmth to it. The Pokemon of the lakes are strange. They seem to play on your mind somehow.
I do a little crunchy. Indeed. Yeah, we may want to add it just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilee Village are tense.
What makes you say so?
It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Kamado has raised a force, not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it, should the need arise.
One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants? You make it sound as if you're not one of them.
Now, if a Pokemon truly were to appear from beyond the rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder?
That settles it, boy. There's no time to lose. God damn. We've got 1 material left to find for the red chain. Let's go get it.
That's the spirit. I'll come to watch this historic moment unfold too.
Watch. Is that all you really do? Remember, once you've sought the 3rd lake and found what's needed for the red chain, then make for the shrouded ruins.
She really just roasted Bola again. This man is not getting validation from a parent-aged adult. I mean, neither of us are. We're kind of in the same page here. We're not so different, you and I.
Biddy. But Volo is so easy to roast, though.
Very tall. Stand him in front of fire. Let him rotate. Cook evenly. Be toasted. Then we got this thing. Which one's closer? Fieldless camp, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, boo. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Ah, there we go. Whoops. Minister, yup. Bend, yup. Come along, tall boy. The hunt is afoot. We are contractually obligated, as per our union contract, to go and fight this fetus. Come on. Come on, Sneasler. I know you can do it. Remember, you can't get paralyzed without your consent. Just say no.
What?
Then there's this Shinx that was about to paralyze me and I just left. It just like descended on my Sneasler. Also, this is a very funny angle.
Amazing.
She's becoming a streamer. Ah, shit. Whoopsie. I accidentally paralyzed Lady Sneasler. Oh, hey. A thingy. I do a little touch. Yeah. Just like, hi guys. It's me, Lady Sneasler, back at it again with another React episode. Today we'll be reacting. What is this random small man thing doing inside my house? And what does he want this time? There's just an Alpha Gyarados in the water now.
There is?
Yes, it's right there.
Maybe try to catch it?
Yeah, that's fine. Whoops.
Wait, let me see if it's no, you can leave it as is.
Oh, okay. Is it one of those guaranteed spawn guys?
Yeah, you might want to move out of the way if it's fucking Hyper Beam or whatever.
I'm also having this realization called, I should have healed my Pokemon before going here again. So let me just... So let's go back. Rest. How are these people following us when we have our big lads to travel with and I do not believe they have lads of their own? Great question. The game will never answer it. Welcome back to another episode of Sneasler Simulator. Because I don't want to tab between Weirdeer and Sneasler 5 times to get here. We're just gonna be taking Sneasler the whole way. This is also fine. hey, an unknown!
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh yeah.
It's just there?
Yeah.
Trying to marcate it in some way.
Nah.
Okay. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. It is protected by a Pokemon called Misprit. It was when Misprit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Or that's how the old tales go, anyway. Arceus is ringing in the buzzer.
Sorry, he's like, oh, yep, let me just get that for you.
And another cave appears. You know, I was too busy being amazed to mention this before, but the professor was right. That arc phone of yours is incredible. Implying that Volo and the professor, they just talk. They
Let's
just
see
show
this,
up.
boy. It's the mental image of God just going, oh, is very funny to me.
Yeah.
God is from the Midwest.
Biddy, old tales. How much of this is just personal experience? Mistress Kagina seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. This challenge was never for the faint of heart. Blah, blah, blah. Adamant moment.
There's something about this place I can't quite put.
Oh, the big boy.
Was a big lad. Look at the size of this lad. Trounce that thing, boy. Prove to the Pokemon of the lake how strong you are.
Yeah, get his ass, boy. Oh, here we go. What's gonna suck the least in terms of just killing this thing?
Oh yeah, you can just murder this thing.
Damn, okay, I can't even throw a Pokeball to fight him. What, does the chat desperately want me to catch this thing instead of kill it?
We already have an Alpha Sliggoo.
Oh, that was trash.
What happened?
Used Ominous Wind.
Ah.
The one move that allegedly wouldn't suck against Gudra here. But, alas. I love the Frostless cry in this game.
It's very spooky and I quite it's very good.
Yeah.
You're getting your ass beat.
Why is the ghost of Christmas past screaming? Yeah, man. Yeah, that's how it works. Adam and moment. We're here with Adam and moment. Ah. Oh god, why do I have 3 Discord messages? Oh god.
I think they're all from me. That's the way, boy. I can tell by watching you and the Pokemon you've got and the little... I can tell by watching... Fuck. Pokemon, good! That's all I've got. Fucking fucked it up so much I'm not even gonna bother. Now, let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. Oh yeah, this is the therapy one.
Oh yeah.
Your emotions, share them with me.
Love that you get the option to go, oh, fuck no. Adamant comments yet again.
So it speaks from its mind straight to yours. Makes sense for a Pokemon that embodies an aspect of the mind, I guess.
When you fell to this land was stirred in your heart.
Flabbergasted.
How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans? What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
In the background, Adam is face palming.
Yes.
The only way you can fuck that quiz up, Biddy, is by going, nah, I ain't sharing my feelings with you. A real man never cries.
The Mespert's plume. Prove that you have completed the trial set by Mesprit, the being of emotion that lives in Lake Verity. This item is needed to forge the red chain.
Animal, rot that.
I am once again thinking of Ingo watching the Abra rotate in place for 2 hours. I can't imagine. I can't even imagine what that must feel like, having a Pokemon talk to you without words. Well, the world's full of mysteries, I guess. I can hardly even be surprised at things like these after seeing the sky itself, so... That was the 3rd trial, which means... That's it, boy. You've done it.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city. Yes, Biddy. After we do the funny little game shows of the different therapy fairies, the therapies, if you will. We get handed envelopes with their business cards. Biddy, Adamin just saw absolutely nothing happen. That or he just vented to a random Pokemon and received a god piece in return. Bro is flabbergasted. Go, King, give us nothing. It seems we've finished the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to then head for the Shrouded Ruins. I don't know what could await us there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let's be on our way. Pity, quotation marks, we. Volo wins by doing nothing.
Oh, we just get instantly teleported to the...
Everybody.
What is this? Myrelands?
Yeah, I think so. Shrouded Ruins. Mist is so very good at obscuring things. It's long been said to blur boundaries. If we're to somehow bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokemon, and the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now?
Seems I've made it in time. Showing up only when the time's right, huh? With age comes wisdom, I guess. I had the aid of rather remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know. Right. But how do we make this red chain? I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine it can be forged by mortal hands? And what are we doing here? We don't have any more time to waste. Ah, the Pokemon of the lakes.
Biddy, when it says instrument, are we just gonna get another flute but red this time? We are gonna get another flute, but not this one. This isn't a flute.
This is a necklace. That kills you.
A necklace that kills you. It's a necklace that hates you. And then they just go goodbye. Entire ass to loop.
So it was true. The pact our people have passed down from all these generations has been kept. At last I can set this burden aside.
You've succeeded once again, boy. Yet, things do not seem to be going well for the rest of the world.
What's that supposed to mean?
I've heard some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems the commander is going to forgo waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself.
What's he thinking? Even if he makes it up there, what can he do against a giant rift in space-time?
Well, he doesn't yet know that our boy has managed to get the red chain, now does he? Pity, when
That's
did
right.
you hear this news? You've been following us this whole time.
Also, the fact that he very specifically says, my fellow Ginkgo Guild merchants, after his slip-up previously.
Yeah.
That's right. We've got to let him know that it'll be alright now that we have the red chain. Even the commander should see reason, then, and to call off this foolhardy plan of his. Every time there's motion, so every time the text loads in, the quality just drops dramatically for a second. So I just have to suffer. Boy! Welcome back! It's been grim here. We in the Survey Corps hardly even speak to another one lately. But with you back, maybe Captain Silen's potato mochi will return. Fucking potato mochi!
Again with the goddamn potato mochi.
Anyway, wait here a minute, will you? I'll go and let the captain know you're back.
I love how Akari just casually implies that Silene hasn't been eating the entire time we've been gone, and we just don't have to unpack that. Biddy, I'm here to tell you that Captain Silene is a woman. And is also not Laventon. Oh, my dear boy.
The professor has been awfully worried about you, boy.
Of course I was worried, but I don't think I could hold a candle to the distress you showed, Akari.
That's blowing it out of proportion. I don't think it's appropriate for an adult to make things up just to hide their embarrassment. But where is the captain? Wasn't she coming along with you, Professor?
She's buried under a mound of work, I'm afraid. We're to join her in the Survey Corps office. Seems her hands are more than full now that Commander Kamado's gone. Oh, so she's just fucking in charge of the village while Commander Kamado's fucked off.
Yep.
Okay. Well, he set out to Mount Coronet with the security corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time rift business himself, including dealing with the Pokemon that's been spotted on the other side.
That's why I was filling in for the regular guards, with Pikachu at the ready.
Well, we aren't getting anywhere out of here. Let's head inside and report to the captain.
Oh, she was just acting as the guard for the whole ass village, okay. So you managed not to die, just as I ordered. Well done. I have no idea what you're implying. All I know is Abra vanished of its own accord, inconveniencing me greatly. Before moving forward, I must ask. I assume that you are here again, because you've managed to learn something of use. Go on.
Man, they just do not let you talk.
Correct.
They let the narration say you've allegedly talked, but you don't get to see it.
A legendary tool said to bind the very world. Commander Kamado is no longer here in Jubilee Village. The security corps had been scouting the area near the space-time rift, and they reported sightings of something on the other side of it. Something that resembled a Pokemon. The commander made the decision to take the security corps so as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make for the temple at the peak. However strong the commander himself may be, he should have gotten Boy to help. As the captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Boy. Take that red chain to Mount Coronet. Make your way to the peak and put an end to all of this. You are officially reinstated at your former rank. Are you certain you can do that with the commander away, Captain? If he didn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge.
Then I'll go as well. We're all in this together, we members of the Survey Corps.
Naturally. No one suggested you should not.
So Silene really said, fuck it, my house now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a dog here.
Oh, yeah.
It is like a
You
young...
can just act. You can activate the quest now if you want, but you can't do shit about it until later, I think.
He is like a young man to me. It's just the size of a whole ass guy.
Yeah.
It's just a guy. with big pants. Well, I'll leave you later, dog. So now we have access to the village again. Our main question is, do we want to go full steam ahead and keep going with the plot here? Or do we want to call it before the plot kicks in?
Let's keep going.
Okay. I would say call it. Yeah, what happened?
I don't know, you just made the worst mechanical noise I've ever.
Oh.
You buzzed.
Oh. Horrid.
You turned into an angry robot for a second.
Little boys. Now we've got Adam in moment here.
There you are, boy. Yrd is already headed to Mount Coronet. How are things looking here? The commander is already at Mount Coronet. He's already started up the mountain. Must be more reckless than that dignified manner of his lets on. Not that I can blame anyone for wanting to avoid wasting time. Well, alright then. Guess I'm going after him. Let me go first, boy. If you were to show up with no warning, there'd probably be a fight. Time's wasting. See you there. Who is the reckless one?
Hey, you got run out of the village, right? But you still tried to find a way to help us all?
That's right. Boy worked hard to get that red chain to help us.
Too right, and a fine job he did too. Survey Corps is always hard at work for the sake of everyone here in the village, as well as for the sake of our relations with Pokemon. Thanks. Here, take this. Max Revive.
Isn't that the kid that wanted Magikarp and Gyarados Pokedex pages?
Yeah.
Or at least the same model. Your orders are 3. 1. Make for the summit camp, and from there the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chain to resolve this mess. And 3. Return here alive. Ooh, it's thunder now. No, not quite thunder. I think it's just rain. Hope it starts thundering.
I've heard the latest. So you've been accepted back into the Galaxy team, have you? I suppose congratulations are in order. Here, some max potions from me to celebrate. It looks like the big moment is upon us at last. But no doubt it'll be fine. After all, you worked so hard to earn that red chain. Both Adam and Irida have headed to the peak as well. My good friend Boy, I wish you great fortune in the battles to come. I would truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. It seems Kamado intends to use the summit camp as a base of operations for this undertaking. As for me, I think I will set up shop closer to the temple itself.
Who did, Melly?
It's me. With my most ridiculous, annoying, punchable voice. Things certainly seem to have gotten out of hand. Well, if anything goes wrong, the great Melly will be here. For moral support, at least. Yeah, I'll be here. I ain't doing shit, though.
I mean, what would he do? He has a skunk, and one small scorpion, and an even smaller bat.
He could make an effort. Oh yeah, should we bother to, like, change out our team at all for this? Or are we ballin'?
You do not get to know.
Yeah, okay.
If you wish to change out the team, then do so. I will not stop you, but I will also not give you advice.
Lovely. Well, here I go killing again. And we go in here.
Here we go. And alas, Betty departs from our tender eyes. Oh yeah, the old man. Oh, still alive and kicking? Sorry about having to shelter the wallflower. I'd much rather be there now, serving us some freshly grilled potato mochi. But that taskmaster Kamaro's gone and left me to oversee our food supply. He always finds a way to put even these old bones to work. While I'm handling that, I suppose I'll handle you as well. Time we got rid of you once and for all. Grandpa? I'll make myself plain. As Kamaro's right hand, I'm charged with executing all the great deeds Kamado can't or won't do for himself. I gave him my word I'd get rid of any fools that might dream of getting in the way of his plans. And besides, it's not just Kamado who longs to live in a new home, free of fear or strife. His dream is mine now too. You've seen my smoke bombs before, right? Well, this is how you're meant to use them. When I heard you managed to quell those nobles one after another, oh, did it ever make my blood run hot and my heart pound. At last. At last. One final opponent worthy of my great ninja techniques that have been left to molder all these long years. You know, Zisu spent all this time yearning for someone that would crave incredible violence, and Benny was there the whole time.
Oh, just the dramatic build-up leading to great ninja technique.
He just did a fucking backflip. Oh, that's a spry old man, isn't it? Hey, let's go, dog. No, not long, Sneasel. Oh, it's really short, actually. That's kind of a short king.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh god, he's just... Mans is spamming it. Mans is spamming it. Oh, lordy. That's kind of a speedy boy. Alright, let's see how All Reliable handles this. Go kill the cat, man. Yep. Alright. We're doing it clean. We're doing it clean. How dare you? I'll do it again. You think I won't spam Internal Parade until you die? Alright, fair enough. Get Baja blasted, huh? Yeah, that's cute. It seems my ninja techniques will soon be consigned to history. Very good, young one. Very good indeed. It is only a foolish ninja who tries to keep after a target they know they cannot beat. And to be honest, I don't hate you. I might actually like you, after a fashion. At least for the skill you show in battle. But listen well, boy. Pokemon are truly terrifying creatures. Kamado and I saw our hometown burned to the ground by maddened Pokemon running amok. We lost plenty of friends and comrades that day. That's why Kamado came here to Hisui to try and build a new home where people could live free from fear. But to achieve something truly great, you sometimes have to take extreme actions. If, hypothetical as it may be, a Pokemon were to appear from within that space-time rift, Kamado might lose hold of his reason. Save Kamado from himself, by force if you must. Do that, and I'll stuff you full of more delicious potato mochi than a human stomach can handle. God damn it, the potato mochi. And this whole time, I've just been waiting to stare at this wall. Neat when there's wall art. Wall art, art on wall, wall, wall. God, wall, wall. Oh hey, a rock. Oh, okay, we were just healed up somehow after that. That's also fine. Yeah, that's a time hole, alright. Alright, let's go. Alright, it's you. Fucker. Dang it, I wanted to look at the cloud line.
You've brought the red chain? Boy, you're the only one who can stop whatever's unfolding atop the mountain.
That Pokemon's apparently been sighted through the rift. I think it may be Almighty Sinnoh. But Commander Kamado has stopped us from heading towards the temple.
Alright, let me look at that cloud line again. And I will not jump off of the Mount Coronet. I will not jump off of Mount Coronet. And there's just green clouds and stuff happening here. That's normal, probably.
I want to point out yet again, like, the Temple of Sinnoh is a, like, religious place. Like, it is a sacred site.
Yep.
And the man is just leading a military expedition into it. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, that's not okay.
Yeah, that's a little majorly not okay. A bit of a diplomatic snafu, if you will. Now come here. Oh, hey, Zisu is right here. She's just there. I didn't get to process that, though. You again. I've heard this red chain of yours will bind the world. I assume that to bind the world means to hold the world together, keeping it as it's meant to be. A welcome idea, but can I truly put my faith in such tales?
What do you think even the red chain is some trick on boy's part? He worked mightily to get that thing, and I should know. I was with him the whole time. I saw him rise at the trials, set by the three Pokemon of the lakes. If he somehow concocted all of that on his own, what hope?
Perhaps you're right. But if I were to simply place my faith in this boy, and that faith were to be betrayed, then how could I possibly face my people?
Then work together with us. Should something go wrong, I'll take complete responsibility.
Fine. Enough. Let fate decide what happens next. Whichever of us is stronger will prevail. Face me with your Pokemon, boy. Today we battle in earnest. His mustache, it waggles in the wind. And that's funny to me. Go Buffy.
A puppy.
Oof. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Oh god, I'm probably not dead. Arson, cough harder, I can't hear you.
Don't worry, I can.
Any Pokemon that threatens our life here must be eliminated. You truly are a force to be reckoned with. Boy, the Fates have decided. I concede, and I apologize sincerely for doubting you.
Commander.
I know I have no right to ask it of you any longer, but please use that strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition Team. No, for the sake of the Celestica people and all the Pokemon living in Hisui.
Don't you worry, Commander. You've got the red chain. Has your team been healed?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Very contextually, that is, like, that specific posture, especially coming from some guy who's kind of contextually supposed to be a samurai, he is begging for his life with that pose. I think it doesn't come across as well with the lack of context, just seeing a guy bow out of nowhere, but that is like that is absolute subjugation in that gesture.
Yeah.
Like, he basically just destroys all of his dignity and authority by doing that. I'm just here, staring at the statues, because they are neat to look at. And we will not get to look at them much longer. Just saying.
Yeah, this is the only, time where they're really visible.
Yeah.
We will not have very long with our little statue friends. They are not long for this world. I am loving the blue and gold that's happened here. It's rather nice.
Yeah, it is. It's very Mediterranean.
Yeah, it is.
And, like, not even ancient Mediterranean. Like, it's a lot more like, I'd say more Sicilian than Greek.
Mm.
just with like the pale blues and whites.
Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing it.
But the architecture is purely Greek. At least the columnar structures and the pantheon
Yeah.
set up.
It's an odd sort of mishmash, and then they've got this, like, very kind of iconoclastic that they've deliberately chosen not to give the Sinnoh any sort of physical body. You just get a geometric symbol.
Yeah. I also find it interesting. I don't know what's up with the little triangles on each of the pedestals there.
Oh. Oh, these
Oh, they all have a
thingies?
little pale yellow triangle on them.
Oh, yeah, so they do.
What's up with that?
There's also these, like, little, I don't know what's up with these gray bits just coming out on the top there.
Yeah, they're very asymmetrical too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
I suppose they're meant to be like rays of light coming out of the arc, but then they are asymmetrical for some reason. Anyways, time to progress the plot. It's time to use the red chain. Let's see what it can do.
Oh, hold on a sec. My head. Something's talking inside my head. You hold the red chain. Try to catch me then, human.
Adam, and what are you saying? What do you mean, catch you?
Almighty Sinnoh? I think Almighty Sinnoh just spoke to me. It's telling me you hold the red chain. Try to catch me then, human, for the fight to come.
Take these. Oh boy. Oh hey, Arceus's head.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was just there on like the top of the temple. Like the figurehead of the ship.
Yeah.
Well, this'll head in a direction. Wait, shit, I hope that it doesn't kill him. Oh,
Holy shit!
the sliver! Hanging on by a sliver. Oh, I hope it doesn't have any recoil moves. Oh, God.
I don't think it does, but I don't remember 100%, so, yeah, throw the Pokeball!
Yeah. Go on, Nibble. Be a good meat shield for us. Oops.
Nope. We got him, boys. They've got Adam and Hours over here.
Ah, shit. He got it.
The red chain has shattered, but we owe the Pokemon of the Lakes our thanks for getting us this far. Well done, boy, my boy. Masterfully handled. I was watching the whole time as you battled and cut your way to a simply stunning victory. You truly are the pride of the Survey Corps.
Looks like I taught him well. This really isn't her scarf really is higher up in canon than Ray's is. Wait. It's happening again. I can hear Almighty Sinnoh. No, it's called Dialga. Mighty Dialga speaking to me in my mind. Try not to make a joke. Space-time is torn. Awful power spills forth. The frenzied one comes to fight. Now, human. Fight it with me. Aenor.
You're telling me there's another one? But the red chain's smashed to bits. No way even Boy could tackle another Pokemon as strong as that last one now. Oh boy. Here we go. I ain't repeating that. All of you, we must vacate this. Forget the fancy talk, book it. Come on. We gotta make it back to the summit camp while we still can. I need to leave before this other almighty Sinnoh decides it wants to fight us.
You've turned him Scottish. But, Commander...
We can't just leave it here.
You dunce! You won't be of any use to anybody if you die up here on this mountain. What are you waiting for? I'm telling you, we gotta get gone. Such dreadful power. It's certainly beyond our current capabilities to survey such a creature. I'm amazed you even managed to stay on your feet before it, boy. And did you notice the energy pouring out of the rift? Seems likely that a build-up of this same energy was what caused the strange lightning that threw the noble Pokemon into their frenzied states.
I can't believe there really were two Almighty Sinnoh after all. I guess that means neither of our credits was really wrong, huh?
I must apologize from the bottom of my heart to the both of you as fellow leaders. You saw the truth that I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Boy. And to you, Boy, I acted on ill-considered presumptions and drove you from the Galaxy Expedition team, forcing you to face great hardship alone. And despite all that, you still strove to save all of Hisui.
Well, it's not like we could just sit back and ignore the space-time rift.
And we understood, Commander, that you had reasons to act as you did. Commander, might I suggest we return to the matter at hand? We've left things in quite a state up at the temple.
That's the stuff, Mr. Professor. You'd rather face what's in front of us than dwell in the past. That's what I expect from a real scientist. Mr. Professor.
Mr. Professor, Dr. Warden, sir.
A dependable attitude indeed, yes. Let us move on. No need to speak any further about my rash actions, not to mention my loss of composure. It seems that having Boy about has been a good influence on all.
Yeah, thanks goodness you were here, huh? We'd have had no chance getting through this disaster without you.
We're still not through it. How is he to keep fighting? The red chain has shattered.
Relax, I've got a plan, thanks to what Mighty Dialga told me.
Dialga, that Pokemon that spoke to you.
Yeah, and along with its name, it also told... I can't... Shit.
Nope.
It also told me... Alright, talk... Ow.
Are you having an ouchie? Oh dear. I will take it over from here. Hi, it's me, Real Jaybird 31415, and on this episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus Real Time Fandub, I'm voicing Adaman. Yeah, and along with its name, it also told me what we need. The Stone of Creation's beginning, the Chain of Red, the vessel of humankind's invention. Unite these three and calm the chaos now pervading space. And finally, Mighty Dialga has said it wants to go with us back to the temple. Well, the red chain we have at least. The pieces anyway, I did collect them. And the vessel of humankind's invention. I dare say that might refer to a Pokeball. That's gotta be it. But what about that Stone of Creation's beginning part? Leon might have some idea. He's knowledgeable about stones and minerals. He even goes digging for ore sometimes. Is that so? Then Warden Leon will be a fine resource to consult. And what are your thoughts, Professor Laventon? Do you have any idea what this stone could be? Oh, upon my word, perhaps I do. Boy, my boy, could you lend me those plates you received from Weird Deer and the others? The ones that Volo said had messages engraved upon them. Aha, just as I remembered. Here on the back of the Earth plate it says, "When the universe was created, its shards became this plate." I think this may be a hint to what we need. How do you mean? Don't you see? We must search for stone, or rather ore, I suppose, that shares the same material properties as these plates. In fact, I believe the young Leon might know where to find such a thing, as he said he'd been investigating it at Volo's urging. Now that you mention it, that Volo fellow's come around the diamond settlement asking about those plates before, too. This seems like a lead worth following. It's decided, then. Thus begins our search for the Stone of Creation's beginning. Although the name is rather a mouthful, wouldn't you say? I propose we call it Origin Ore. Irida, may we ask your clan's aid once more? Of course. I'll call Leon to the summit camp at once. I waited as long as anyone could reasonably expect, but my invitation just never came, so I decided to honor you all with an unsolicited visit. Be glad and rejoice.
Now, Adaman, I see all these other louts have been getting their little tasks to be getting on with, but what of the great Melly? Where's my role in all this? I'm your leader, Melly. Show a shred of respect, would you? Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and give me a job, great leader Adaman, and make it a good one. You want a job? Fine. Your job is to support the others. All the other wardens are busy looking after their nobles and keeping the people of our clans from panicking. Take a hint. Oh, Adaman. Oh, you silly, foolish boy. Don't you understand anything? Everyone has work they are suited to and work they are not. And, oh, before I forget, it seems you weren't entirely useless after all, Galaxy Team Grunt. Well done, you. Take this as a reward for your adorable efforts. Just my way of encouraging the little people. And you're all so little compared to me. Good lord. I've brought Leon. Yeesh. That ugly hat suits you as poorly as this important role does. I don't like this at all. I should be the one consulted for my wisdom. Asui's ores and stones are a precious resource. Since I was the first to realize that fact, it's only natural that I should be first consulted. If you have a problem with it, perhaps you'd like to take it up with Cleavor in battle, with that bumbling ball of yours. Excuse me. That bumbling ball is more than capable of zapping both you and that ugly bug of yours all the way back to your stupidly oversized tree. Shall we prove it to you now? Melly, give it a rest and play nice with the Pearl Clan folks for once, would you? Bigger things are at stake here. But Adaman, everyone back home is all worked up about the fact that you were spoken to by Almighty Sinnoh, or Almighty Dialga, or whatever. This is the Diamond Clan's day. Be proud. Warden Leon, if you would. Certainly. Then let us set out once and make for the primeval grotto. And during the span of the last time Leon showed up, and this time, he has become Texan. That's it. We will simply have to cope with that now. We've been at this for nearly 3 hours. So we must once again propose the question of, do we continue from here? Or do we can it? So I'm thinking we should call it here. Firstly, on the fact that it's been nearly 3 hours, and I'd like to at least pretend that I want to go to bed at a reasonable time. And the other answer is, Jay's voice broke. And that's bad. So I'm gonna do a funny save it. Yeah. So we're gonna save that right here. And thanks for showing up to normal Pokemon Legends Arceus episode where nothing bad happened. To me, specifically. Bad things happened to Boy. And he was dressed very appropriately for being fired. And bad things also happened to Jay in the real life. Many bad things happened to several people, except me specifically, and also Volo, and also Melly. So this is where we shall make our funny goodbye. Where we will be so normal. Normal goodbyes. So goodbye. Bye.